Ladies and gentlemen,
Willey, there you go.
Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley. Secretary Austin will.
And nations of goodwill have rallied together to reject Putin's vision of world chaos, of a world of chaos where tyrants can trample borders and conquer their peaceful neighbors and break the rules of war. And that's what this contact group represents. Together we have made clear that we will support Ukraine's self-defense for the long haul. Now, a year ago, Putin assumed that Ukraine was an easy target. Putin assumed that Kyiv would easily fall. And Putin assumed that the world would stand by. But the Kremlin was wrong on every count. Over the past year, Ukraine's soldiers have fought valiantly for their country. Ukraine's people have shown deep courage in the face of Russian cruelty. And countries of goodwill have rallied to defend an open order of rules and rights.
You said earlier this is a crucial moment for Ukraine and that the allies need to get air defenses and munitions.
Putin thought he could defeat Ukraine quickly, fracture the NATO alliance, and act with impunity. He was wrong. Ukraine remains free. They remain independent. NATO in this coalition has never been stronger, and Russia is now a global pariah. And the world remains inspired by Ukrainian bravery and resilience. In short, Russia has lost. They've lost strategically, operationally, and tactically, and they are paying an enormous price on the battlefield.
News Agency of Ukraine, Dmytro Shkurko. To Mr. Secretary, was the question...
What Ukraine wants to do in the, at the first possible moment is to establish or create momentum and establish conditions on the battlefield that continue to be in its favor. And so we expect to see them conduct an offensive sometime in the spring. And because of that, all of the partners in the Ukraine Defense Contact Group have been working hard to ensure that they have the armored capability, the fires, the sustainment to be able to be effective in creating the effects on the battlefield that they want to create.
Thank you. First, for Secretary Austin.
Yes, first shot missed on the fourth balloon. So we're talking about the balloon that was downed over Lake Huron. The first balloon, the Chinese spy balloon that went down over the Atlantic on the South Carolina coast, that shot hit. The second one over Alaska, on the north coast of Alaska, that one hit. The third one that landed in the Yukon, that one hit. On the fourth one over Lake Huron, first shot missed, second shot hit.
Yeah, the main part of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much. One question to Secretary Austin about the stance.
So on the issue of aircraft, I don't have any announcements to make on aircraft today. We're going to continue to work with Ukraine to address Ukraine's most pressing needs. Again, they're contemplating an offensive in the spring, and that's just weeks away. And so we have a lot to get done. So if you think about the numbers of systems that we're bringing together, Bradleys, Strikers, Martyrs, CB-90s, 113s, artillery, and the list goes on and on. It's a monumental task to bring all those systems together, get the troops trained on those platforms, and make sure we have sustainment for all of those systems, and get those systems into the fight. So that's really the focus of our conversation today.
Well, they are attacking in the Donbass right now. Their progress is slow. It's a war of attrition. They're taking heavy casualties. Their leadership and morale is not great, and they're struggling mightily. However, they do have numbers, and as you know, President Putin did a call-up of several 100,000, and those folks have been arriving on the battlefield. So they do have numbers.